Here are the top 10 things to know about Silhouette Studio. Number 1. Updates versus upgrades. An update is a periodic change to the version of the software that fixes bugs, can add feature enhancements, and keeps the program up to date. Moving from version 3.8 to 4.0, for example, is an update. All updates are free and are intended for all Silhouette Studio users. An upgrade is a change in the software edition. The editions are Basic Edition, which is free, Designer Edition Plus, and Business Edition. Each paid upgrade to a higher edition unlocks additional features, giving more tools and effects to work with. Upgrades are optional. Updates, when released, should be done for all editions of Silhouette Studio. Check for updates regularly on SilhouetteAmerica.com. Number 2. You do not need an internet connection to work in Silhouette Studio. There are times when you do need internet, which include browsing, purchasing, and downloading designs from the design store. You also need internet while syncing your designs to the cloud. You need internet to download software updates as well. But to simply use designs and fonts already in your library, and to send projects to be cut with your Silhouette machine, you do not need internet. Number 3. The undo button is your friend. You can undo any action and go back an unlimited number of times up to the point of opening the document. Use this to your advantage to experiment and play with the software, because you can undo any action you don't like. Just know that once you close a document, the function resets, so the next time you open that document, you can't undo anything you did the previous time it was open. Number 4. The gray area outside of your design page is a holding area, and any designs out there won't cut. Watch for the red cut border on any document, even a print and cut, and the blade will not cut outside of those lines. You can keep as many images as you want in the gray area while cutting something else, and move those pieces onto the matte area when you're ready to cut them. Number 5. The Send panel is not only where you set up your cut settings, but it also shows you a cut preview. The bold red lines show exactly where your blade or pen intends to cut or sketch. This is a good opportunity to make sure what you expect to cut agrees with the bold colored lines. Number 6. Silhouette Studio can use any font installed on your computer, and they don't need to be installed separately in Silhouette Studio. If you installed a font on your computer and have access to it in other programs with text, you can find those same fonts in your text style panel. In addition, if you purchase fonts in the Silhouette Design Store, those fonts also become available in other programs that use text on your computer. If Silhouette Studio is open when installing a font on your computer, you'll need to close Silhouette Studio and reopen it before the font will show as an option. Likewise, when you purchase fonts in the Design Store, you generally need to close Silhouette Studio before they become fully available in other programs. Number 7. Print and cut requires 3 key things. It requires a colored design to be printed on a home printer. Your Silhouette machine does not print, and unfilled shapes do not print unless you adjust the line properties. Next, print and cut requires cut lines. Print and cut designs in the Design Store, or designs created with drawing or text tools within Silhouette Studio, already have cut lines. But if you import something like clip art or some other kind of picture image, then you need to perform a trace to assign cut lines to your printable design. Finally, print and cut requires registration marks, so the machine's optical eye knows exactly where those cut lines are in relation to the printed designs on your mat. Number 8. Set your page size and mat to match your media. No one wants to accidentally cut in the wrong place on their mat, potentially cutting through it, and the best way to avoid that mistake is to select the correct page size and cutting mat. Especially with the newer machines like the Cameo 3 and Portrait 2, they rely on the mat selection to know how far to feed the mat or media into the machine before cutting. Number 9. Take advantage of the Test Cut feature in Silhouette Studio's Send panel. This cuts a 1/2-inch square with a triangle inside, so you can see if your selected settings work with that material. The default test cut location is the upper left corner of your sticky mat. You can use the arrow keys to move subsequent cuts to another location on your material, and it will cut where you've positioned your blade. And number 10. You can find Silhouette Studio tutorials and how-to videos for all skill levels and all features from multiple Silhouette sources, including on the Silhouette Inc. YouTube channel, on the Silhouette America blog at blog.silhouetteamerica.com, and in the Silhouette Handbook ebook that can be purchased from the Silhouette Design Store. Those are the top 10 things to know about Silhouette Studio. Thanks for watching.